Boom. All right, you guys. So welcome back to another educational video. You guys have really been liking these as of recently. So in this video, I'm going to always, again, make it as simple as possible to break this down for you guys, just like how I do in every single video. But this is going to be how to achieve the hybrid physique and why you really need to stop bulking, okay? So this is me right now, and I've been lifting for 6 to 7 years now. I've been through all the stages, dirty bulking, regular bulking, cutting down, doing this, doing that, right? But as of recently, I've really cut down, focused on the hybrid style training, really just focusing more on incorporating a lot of running, strength training, and this is what I look like right now. And not only is this my best look I've ever had with my physique, but I feel the best, and it translates to, my lifestyle, wanting to go out to eat, live life, not have to worry about anything. And I just want to show you guys how to achieve this and how to get out of that cycle of cutting, bulking, and overall wanting to be a bodybuilder and overall training like one. Because especially if you're just a normal guy, you want to be healthy, be fit, be able to enjoy life, you need to start chasing the hybrid physique and not the bulky physique. And this was just me a little bit over a year ago too, just to give you guys some information. And not just me, but with my clients too as well. We got Mateo right here who's slowly leaning down, focusing on incorporating more running while still having the lifestyle to be able to live life with his kids, his wife, go out to eat, celebrate the holidays. We got Zay right here who's down 30 pounds, Jordan who dropped 50 pounds, and Quincy who dropped 50 pounds too as well, with the same style that I'm about to show you guys, okay? Number one, and this is really going to be probably the most important topic we talk about, is simply switching your training style, right? So when it comes to bodybuilders and just like a lot of normal people in general, everyone thinks that, I have to be in the gym 6 to 7 days a week or even 5 days a week. I have to be, doing a bunch of exercises. Everything has to be super high reps, chasing a pump, super slow eccentrics. Oh my gosh. When you train like this, you're simply training to be like a bodybuilder. And what happens is, because you're going every single day, you're doing so many exercises, you're not focusing on, like the compound movements, training like an athlete, right? What happens is that you just simply can't recover, especially when you're in the gym for more than an hour, 2 hours, and you're doing all these exercises, and you just simply can't recover. You have to understand that with bodybuilders and people who have, these genetics and people who are taking stuff, if you know what I mean, their recovery will be 20 times better than ours will ever be. So for them, they can do anything, be in the gym as long as they want, have whatever split they're doing, go to the gym twice a day, and they're still going to get results. So the way you want to structure it for yourself, especially if you're already on the busy side and you want to achieve that hybrid build and overall get in really good shape, be able to recover, get stronger, and get the best version of yourself and your physique possible, is simply switching to doing compounds, strength and athletic movements, right? But the main key and really what's going to help you get in shape is incorporating the running. Now, when I first got into it, I started off just doing like 2 runs a week. I was doing just a mile or two, and then a week or two later, I would try to increase it to like a mile and a half, 2.5 miles. It's the same way that you want to focus on progressive overload in the gym. You kind of want to do it with your running and just slowly increase the mileage over time. That way you get used to it, you become more frequent with it, and then the running part is really going to be the key that gets you that build and that look and really helps you shred down to that next level in order for you to actually maintain it, not get back in these bulking and cutting cycles, and overall look good and feel a lot better, okay? And when it comes to the actual workouts in general, you really only need to train 3 to 4 days a week. Right now I'm doing a split where it's upper body, legs, rest, or sometimes I'll do active recovery, focusing on mobility, athletic movements, stuff like that for longevity reasons. And then day 4 is chest, biceps, shoulders, and day 5 is back and triceps. So I'm only doing 4 days a week. I only do 2 sets per exercise. My weekly volume is anywhere from like 8 to 12 sets at most. It's usually just 8 to 10 sets per week per muscle group, and I'm just focusing on low volume but high intensity. I'm training hard, that way I can still get stronger, gain muscle, and again, the running on top of doing all that is really what's going to get you to that next level and get you that athletic look, okay? Now, number 2, and this is really going to go on the mental side of things, is really the energy shift you get, right? When you're focused on, bodybuilding and going into like these deep cutting and bulking cycles, especially with bulking, which is like more on the popular side the way everybody does, and what I did and I struggled with for so many years, is like, you have to understand, when you're bulking and you're eating a bunch of food, you're in this huge surplus, your body's not really able to properly digest all the food you're eating, and it's going to make you feel like shit. You're going to be in low moods. You're going to get really bad body dysmorphia, especially if you started the bulk already looking pretty good and then you fucked it up, gained a bunch of fat, thinking that you eating a bunch of additional food and being in these huge surpluses was gonna make you gain a lot more muscle, when really it doesn't. It just makes you gain a bunch of fat. But now you look like shit, you feel horrible, and then you get caught in these bulking and cutting cycles. And this is a really key thing, because you're thinking that you have to be in these huge surpluses in order to gain more muscle and get stronger. The minute you cut back down and you realize that the process of gaining muscle is going to be slow no matter what, it really fucks with you mentally, because you're thinking when you cut down that you gained a bunch of muscle because you gained a bunch of weight, but really you look exactly the same. And that's really the case for me, and it kept me stuck for years. So just staying lean and being at a low body fat and training like an athlete, incorporating the running, that way you can really stay lean, and just focusing on training hard, living a good lifestyle is going to get you the progress you've been looking for, while being able to actually stay lean, stay in that low body fat, and overall feel good and look a lot better, not deal with body dysmorphia, and just overall be in a lot better, mood cycles or mood swings, whatever, okay? And just going into the details over here, the bodybuilder approach is the bulking and cutting cycles, like I just said, huge calorie surpluses, having these like all or nothing mindset, strict phases, which that leads to burnout, which that can be a whole nother video. But you're eating out and then you're gaining weight on top of that, so you can't even enjoy, going out to eat with the boys or whatever your, term of balance is, whatever your balance is for you. And then the hybrid blueprint, stable calories year round. Like, I'm literally eating out like this, like multiple times a week, and I'm not really getting any fat because of it, because I'm training like an athlete, because I'm doing the running and I'm burning so much more additional calories, and because I'm recovering a lot better because I'm not going to the gym every day, okay? Higher protein baseline, flexible eating, which is basically what I just talked about, and eating out actually fits in the plan, and drinking, okay? So really the mental energy shift is going to be like a really deep thing that you're going to realize, is that once you get down to that low body fat, you're training like an athlete. Especially for my former athletes watching this, like if you played in college or high school, think about back then how good you used to feel, that how strong you were, like how good the confidence was. And I know like everybody talks about, oh, I wish I can go back, I wish I can feel like that again. You can, but you have to stop training like a bodybuilder. Stop trying to be in the gym every single day. Stop having these all or nothing mindsets, and you can get there. Because again, this is something that I struggled with for so long, and now that I'm here, I have never felt this good mentally in like all my life. Like it's crazy, and it's fixed my isolation, it's fixed my depression, which is a whole nother video, but it really goes deep. It's not just about switching to a certain style of training. It's about taking your life back. It's about having that confidence again, and that's really going to help you in the long term, okay? And this is really goes into what I was just talking about too, is just the overall lifestyle and recovery, right? With bodybuilders and, how everybody trains, this low daily movement, which is not good longevity-wise, long-term. Like, you always want to be active, getting steps in. That should be a part of your lifestyle, not some short-term goal, right? You're avoiding cardio, so your stamina is shit. You feel horrible. Your endurance is ass, right? Energy crashes outside of the gym because you're trying to eat so much and be so focused on this calorie goal. Your body's not even able to digest what you're eating properly, which causes this low energy, right? And your progress feels fragile because you're stuck in these cycles for so long. You're not getting the progress you want. And then when you cut back down, it's like, damn, I'm exactly the same size. Versus the hybrid lifestyle, the hybrid blueprint, daily movement and steps, getting our steps in, doing the running, which helps improve recovery. But since you're adding running on top of that, and you're burning so much more additional calories, and you're making your body this metabolizing machine, you can go out to eat, you can do these things, have this balance outside of the gym, and still be able to keep your dream physique, still be able to make progress and actually be happy about yourself, and not deal with that, guilt and shame of, oh, can I even go out? Can I even go out to eat? Can I do this? Can I do that? You can, but you have to join the hybrid style of training and the running, and overall switch your viewpoint about how to train and how to approach nutrition and, all this stuff, right? Higher work capacity. And again, this is about long-term lifestyle proof results. Now, I can say for the last part that on top of being able to go out to eat, the hybrid training lifestyle, right? Even on the days or the times where I'm eating clean, it's to the point now where I barely even have to track calories. I'm just focused on eating 2 to 3, maybe sometimes 4 if I'm a little bit extra hungry, clean, whole food meals per day. I'm somewhat tracking my protein intake, but it's like when you switch to this style of training and you're doing the running and you're improving now and the recovery's there and you're only going to the gym a couple times a week, you're getting the steps in, you're doing the runs. It's to the point where if you're just focused on eating 2 to 3 clean whole food meals throughout the day, you're going to shred in body fat. you're going to get the physique you want, and you're just going to be able to achieve this lifestyle, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I try to explain it in like the most simple terms possible. If you guys have any other questions, please hit me on Instagram. If you're interested in coaching, same thing, hit me on Instagram. But again, stop trying to chase this bodybuilder lifestyle, because most of us just want to feel good, look good, and you're going to be able to achieve that through hybrid style training. Training like an athlete, focused on strength training, mobility, active recovery, doing the runs. And this is a whole lifestyle. Again, this is not some short-term goal. This is a lifestyle, and you should be wanting to train like this for the rest of your life, okay? I'll see you guys in the next video.